Yeah, first for George, right here. You talked yesterday when we spoke, how motivated you were for this fight. Seeing Teofimo here and just going in that back and forth, has this brought this to a new level now?
Look, I got tunnel vision, no distractions. Like I said yesterday to you, I sacrificed a hell of a lot to be here. I left my family, my 2 kids, my pregnant wife, to take everything off him. He doesn't know what that feeling's like, to be away from my family. 10 weeks preparing. So you best believe I'm coming to take everything off him. Now, whatever feeling there is today, it doesn't bother me. I got a job to do.
What about you, Teofimo? Has this little exchange here made things more personal or got you more fired up for this fight than you were a few minutes ago?
My whole thing is this, man. I'm just excited. I'm a young, excited fighter that's still making his way in too as well. So my whole thing is just, man, I'm giving the fans what they want to see. I'm giving everyone that needs to see that here today in Triller Fight Club, it's the entertainment. This is the entertainment house. And if you're not on it, man, get on it now. It's a takeover, So I'm very happy and thankful. And getting back to it, man, whether he wants to say about family, whatever it is, at the end of the day, they're not gonna be there for him when he's in that ring. And either on my side.
They're
at the end of the day, it's mano and mano.
Every round they're with
you. Mano and
you don't have kids. One day you will.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're with me. They're with me.
I'm gonna keep my life private.
And another one for you, Teofimo. Obviously, he's the mandatory challenger. If you had your way, would this be the fight you would be fighting next, or would you have rather fought someone else?
My goal right now is George Kambosos. That's the guy that's in front of me, and that's the guy I got to beat. I don't overlook nobody. Lomachenko and whoever else has before. And the whole thing is like, I'm not going to make that mistake with this guy right here. And my whole thing now is just, put him in front of us. We'll beat him. After we beat him, who's next? That's what I've been here. I've been saying it. And I'm very outspoken about it. And if anybody got a problem with it, come to the ring. Meet me in there.
Our next question is from Worldwide Boxing, the great Rich Mancuso.
Hey, thank you, Jerry, and thank you, Ray, for having me. Champ, how are you? Good to see you. Can you hear me?
Thank you.
I gotta, yes, you are. So, Teo, I gotta ask you something. I've seen you fight for the longest where you're at. You've expressed an interest possibly taking over up to going to 140. Is that still in your plan after this?
At the moment, we can't really, I could say politically, I'm going to say right now, I'm just focused on this 135, making this weight right now, and then we see what else. Of course, my goal is to become the first male to become 2-time undisputed champion back-to-back. That is my goal. Clarissa Shields did it, but as a female, my goal is to become the first male to become 2-time undisputed, and doing that. So, of course, 140 is the next. It is an option. We still have these other guys that people are putting question marks about who is the true king of the lightweight division. In reality, it shows.
Do you look? You unified those titles with that win against Lomachenko. Do you see like Henny has the other WBC belt? Does that interfere with anything with you here?
No, not at all. If everyone knows, Lomachenko had all 3 major world title belts, and I had my one. I had my IBF. We all matched up together, and we became undisputed lightweight world champion that night. And I'm sure George Kambosos could also vouch for that. That's why he's here today, and he's trying to make this fight be a fight.
Okay, Champ. One real quick question, guys. Your contract with Top Rank, you are still contracted by them. Does that mean you're a free agent, or you're still contracted by them, or do you stay with Triller for your next one? How does that stand?
I mean, at the moment, look, what I can say is that we're not focused on that right now. Whatever's going on that side right now, my job really this is my bread and butter. This is what I put my life into. I put blood, sweat, and tears into this game. Whether I get cuts, bruises, or anything, I don't show or I don't move on it. So my whole thing really is just that I'm focused on this. Because at the end of the day, none of this or Top Rank or whatever or a free agent, none of that's possible without beating this guy in front of me. Trust me, you win, everyone loves you. You lose, you're forgotten. So at the end of the day, I'm always going to be on my toes. And this guy don't even know he don't even see what's coming. I haven't even, y'all only saw a sneak of what y'all saw with Lomachenko.
Tio and George, I have a question for you guys in the sense that you're going to be fighting June 5th on Triller Fight Club pay-per-view. It's not just boxing, though. It's a full night of entertainment. You're going to see it tomorrow night with Jake Paul, Ben Askren, Justin Bieber, a host of amazing performers. How excited are you guys to see tomorrow night Triller Fight Club pay-per-view, Jake Paul, Ben Askren, and the entire entertainment show on display?
When it comes to that part, that part, I'm not a huge fan of. However, they're doing their part. Doing your part, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But is it kind of cool, like knowing that you're gonna be with like artists and stuff like that that you listen to?
Oh, when did we ever really have that? We used to have to get guys, pay them, solo artists, and we'll walk with them. Now we're getting all different types. We're getting the Justin Biebers, we're getting Swady, we're getting so many artists and so many people that are up there. This is a huge move. And I don't think if anybody sees it right now, for those that are short-minded, listen to it and see what's really going on. Listen to this. This is right here going to be a whole new wave for the sport of boxing, and I'm very happy about it.
George, same question for you when it comes to being a part of Triller Fight Club. I'm sure you're going to watch the show tomorrow. How excited are you for Jake Paul, Ben Askren, the entire show? And then the fact that on June 5th, you're the main event, a part of an entertainment spectacular as well.
Yeah, look, it's fantastic. It brings so many more eyes to the sport and to what we do. I respect Jake Paul and Ben Askren because to get in the ring, it takes balls to get in the ring. So they're doing it. They're getting in there for our entertainment. So it's fantastic for the sport. If you don't respect what they're doing, then step in there and try to do it yourself. But this is great, man. And June 5th, they're changing the game. And come June 5th, I'm going to change the game too.
I think the only thing that Teofimo and George are going to agree on is that they're excited to be with Triller Fight Club. Jerry Milani, Zoom questions from you. Thank you.
Next up is Mike Coppinger from The Athletic.
Teofimo, I've been covering your fights for a lot of years now, and even before everyone knew who you were. You said you were a star. You told everyone you were going to be a star. Now you're being treated like a star. How does it feel?
Yeah, it takes some time to get used to, I suppose. I've always been someone that's always hands-on. So for me, I don't, my main focus is with success, there's no such thing as too much of it. So I need more. I need more belts. I need more of these. I need things that are going to motivate me. So when it comes to that part, it's nice and all. But at the end of the day, if you stay in that comfort, you end up realizing that it's a drug that you're addicted to. You need people to be there. You need an audience. But eventually we're going to retire. So at the moment, I'm just staying level-headed. I got my whole, I'm just trying to have my life set up in a proper way. That way, when I retire, my mind is good. I'm taking care of my chickens, and that's good.